Hey guys, this is Will Doggett, Ableton Live certified trainer and director of trainer at multitracks.com. Super excited today to show you this guy. This is the PlayAUDIO12 from iConnectivity. I know you're thinking, wow, another audio interface. This is going to be exciting. But this guy is like nothing you've ever seen before. Now, if you're in the world that I'm in, where you're using Ableton Live to playback tracks, maybe you're using playback on your iPhone or iPad to playback tracks, we're always looking for an audio interface that does a few specific things. We want as many outputs as possible. And manufacturers come out with great audio interfaces and they talk about how pristine the preamps are, but we don't care. We're going to throw it into a rack. It's going to stay on stage. We just want as many outputs as you can give us. Well, the PlayAUDIO12 is amazing. If you love the iConnect Audio 4 Plus, but wish it had more outputs, you're going to love this guy. So the very first thing I want to point out is the fact that it has 12 outputs. So there are 10 quarter-inch outputs on the back here, so more than enough. You also get your headphone output on the front. Now what's great about this is this could monitor those 10 outputs if you want it to. It can also be a separate set of outputs, so you can technically have 12 outputs out of this one device. Same exact size as the Audio 4 Plus and their other great boxes. So the output setup on this is really, really cool. The other thing I love about this is, just like the other iConnect boxes, it also has a USB host port. So this isn't just to plug in one MIDI controller though. You can use a powered USB hub and power, I believe, up to 7 USB devices from one port. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. You also get your 2 USB inputs, so you can use this with 2 machines. So the very first thing that, that I love about that is if you're in a situation where you're running tracks from one machine and you're using another machine for keys, and you don't want to have to buy 2 audio interfaces, this is a great solution. Run those 2 machines and you can dedicate a set of outputs from this machine to go out of this box and a set of outputs from this machine to go out. You also get some very cool stuff on the front here. This is a foot switchable selector between the different machines. So with one box, we get everything we need for redundancy. It used to be to do redundant rigs. We need tons and tons of gear. You need an engineering degree to understand how to set this up. With this one box, we have everything we need. So plug in both machines, computer A, computer B. I can start playback by using a MIDI controller and press play to trigger Ableton on both of my machines. They're playing at the same time. And if this machine goes down and I want to switch to this one, I can use this input here, foot switch input, to switch to the second set of outputs, which is great. But the coolest thing about this to me is not just that you can do it manual, but it can do it automatically. So in this box, it's going to detect that it's receiving input from this machine, computer A. And as soon as it loses the input from this machine, you don't have to do anything. It's going to automatically switch to this computer. So let me show you really quickly how that works. I'm going to press play, so I start playback on both of these machines at the same time. They're running perfectly in sync. Now the beauty of redundancy is this. What happens if something goes down? What happens if this computer hard drive crashes? Or what happens if even someone trips on a USB cable and pulls it out of a computer? The beauty of the iConnectivity PlayAUDIO12 is that it's going to automatically switch over for you. So it's going to detect this machine, it's running, everything's good, I'm on scene 1, and then I can just do this for dramatic effect, unplug my USB cable, just like that, and it's going to automatically switch to my backup machine. Now because I press play here, these are going to be still perfectly in sync, so even when you disconnect your USB cable, things are still running perfectly in sync. So if you're looking for a great audio interface for live performance, and this is kind of a bold statement, but I feel like iConnectivity really made the first ever audio interface built for live performance. They've outdone themselves with this box. If you're looking for a great audio interface for live performance, tons of outputs, MIDI in and out using USB. If you're looking for an audio interface that you can share between 2 machines for tracks, for keys, or if you're looking for built-in redundancy, all from one box for a very low price, then you're going to love the PlayAUDIO12 from iConnectivity. So if you have any questions about this box or any other pieces of iConnectivity gear, make sure to head to Sweetwater.com or give your Sweetwater sales engineer a call. Thanks for watching.